Hi everyone, it is Brianna Wilkerson here from Made Well Coaching Practice, really designed to empower others to be healthy and thrive in all areas of their lives, especially in their health, business, and purpose, right? So many of you know I host the Health Coaches at Thrive group on Facebook, and I am a health coach myself. I really started my coaching practice as a health coach, just really wanting to see people live a holistically healthy life. But as I ventured on, I just started to see a lot of my clients also wanted to start their own business and wanted to find their own purpose. And so now I've specifically also just offer business coaching for health coaches and other women entrepreneurs especially, and purpose coaching and life coaching for women really wanting to discover, pursue, and thrive in their purpose. But what we're here about today is day one of the Build Your Healthy Tribe List Building Challenge. I'm so excited about this challenge because I have been growing my list for the last few months exponentially more than I did the first few months for overdoing a bunch of different things, right? And so growth in your list does mean you have more potential clients and you're offering more value to more people. Growth doesn't always equal engagement or conversion. We can always talk about that more later, but really just think it is important to build your base of potential clients and build your base of potential people you're just serving and giving value, because let me tell you something is that they may not become a client right when they sign up or even when you have a health history or discovery call with them, but they'll start to really see the value and the service that you're giving, and then they'll eventually say, hey, I'm ready to join with this program. And so building your list is super important. And I have 3 Facebook groups right now, and although I love getting people into my Facebook group just because that's where I engage, I get to know them, we get to interact with each other, and they get to interact with community. But it is not, at the end of the day, Facebook can close, and at the end of the day, you're always giving content through more things than just through Facebook, so it's also really important to just build your list. And then build your tribe through that as well, because you'll always have their list and they're actually giving you their email in some way. So the first part of this 7-day challenge is really discovery calls, and this could be called many different things. So what a discovery call is, it's really just an opportunity for you to talk with a potential client about either your services or to just give them value. I think there are many ways you can go about a discovery call. For health coaches who went to the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, we call them health histories. I used to call, even free initial consultations, and I used to call them both of those things. Now I've switched to really calling them health transformation calls, because regardless of if people choose to be a client with me or not, I want them to see that through this call they can have a transformation in their health, right? And so I have 4 different types of initial kind of quote unquote discovery calls, where I'm really building a relationship with the potential client, and they're getting to know me, and I'm offering value, and we're talking, and I call them different things for the different businesses. So for health coaches, for you guys in this group, really calling them business strategy calls, because at the end of the day, not every one of you may be a client, and that's okay, but I still want to offer value. So that's why I went more so the business strategy route than the discovery call route. It's all the same thing, just depends on your method in going about it. For my purpose coaching, I really call it a purpose clarity call, really helping them get clarity around the next steps in their purpose, whether it's discovering, pursuing, or thriving. In my essential oils side of my business, I just do essential oils consultation. And so those are the 4 main types of initial 30-minute complimentary calls that I do, or sessions that I do. And so whatever you want to call it, just know that's what a discovery call is. It's just really about getting to the other person to find out about your coaching, as well as you giving value. And it's a chance for them to get coaching right there, right? And so the reason why this is one of the ways to build your list is because I feel like when people sign up for your list, they are signing up. Well, they're signing up to get emails from you. But I just feel like when I sign up for someone's list, if I've interacted with them either before or after or during, I'm more likely to read their emails. I'm more likely to go to their workshops, and just because I feel like I know the person a little bit and I can connect. And so having a discovery call to be able to connect with the person that might go on your list is super important, right? And so, you know, if you eventually have people who are interested in your coaching, but they're like, you know what, they find out your price, which happens, and they can't do it then, just ask them after, hey, well, would you still like to be added to my mailing list so you can receive health and wellness tips and stay up to date on everything to, you know, just be able to offer them value? And most likely they will say yes, because if they've come to a point that they're having a call with you, they are interested to some extent. So adding them to your list, or even say, hey, I have a Facebook group you can be a part of, they'll be most likely to join. So it's actually a really easy transition to do that. And then if they're your client, of course, you're just going to be giving them value, because one of my clients actually, I just sent her all my regular newsletters, and I think there was one point I was like, is there anything I could do to help you even more? And she's like, no, you've been just giving me so much stuff, like I have to like go through it all. And that's because she was also on my regular mailing list, right? So just know that it is a great thing, regardless if someone becomes your client or not, to add them to your discovery call, to add them to your list. So your challenge for today, I created a little easy, very simple PDF for you to kind of print off, so you can have all of the challenges kind of written out. If you're like me, I can put the questions in the email, but I need like a separate binder or sheet for each thing. There's 4 questions for you to really wrestle with in that PDF. And the first one is really, you know, how many clients do you want to gain or have each month? And then after you kind of figure that out, then you have to almost kind of triple the amount. I think tripling it is kind of better than doubling, because not everyone is going to be a client. You want to also have more calls or more consultations than you want clients, right? Because that's, again, they might not be a client then, but they may be later. And then, you know, practically, depending on your level of availability, how many do you want to have per week? You know, do you want to say, okay, I want to have 2 per week? Let's give you an example. Say if you want to have 4 clients, then you would want to try to have 12 consultations, regardless of if it's in a month or whatever. You can really figure that out. And then you say, okay, well, I want to do this over an 8-week period. Maybe I'll have, you know, 1 4 weeks and 2 the other, you know, however you want to go about it. And then figure out what times work best in your schedule. Because often what I'm finding is I'll ask a client a time, and then we're going back and forth forever. And so I actually created something called it, like, you know, I actually have a scheduling system where I have the available times that I would be available to have these calls. I send people the link, and they figure out a time that works for them. It's set up. It even sends them a preset questionnaire that I write up. And so it's just much easier, and there are a lot of free versions of that as well. There's one called Calendly. I know there's another one called Acuity, and I use Satori. And I think Acuity and Satori you have to pay for, and Calendly you can do it for up to 1 free type of consultation. So now that I have 4, I was like, I can't do that. But so that's an option as well. Or if you just want to schedule, call, text, email them, that's fine. But I'm just saying, as you go along, you might want a scheduling system. So that's the bonus part of this challenge. If you want to go ahead and like look up a scheduling system that you can start doing and ask questions about it, if you're to that point, go ahead and do that. Then you're on your way. And again, Calendly is the one you might want to start with. So you can go ahead and do that. And I use Satori, love it. But I did start with Calendly. So that is your challenge for today. Remember to check out the PDF. Just print it out. It's simple, and you could just therefore write it and go ahead and share it in the group. Share what you are learning and share your answers. Ask any questions and give some feedback, and then we'll go forward from there. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to journey with you and over these next 7 days to really building your healthy tribe. They're a healthy tribe, especially if the health coach is here. We want to build healthy people and to build your list. And let this be fun. Really interact with people in the group and be sure to engage. And so be sure to finish reading this newsletter as well, because I'll be able to share with you a little bit more about the bonuses for the people who do engage during this 7 days. And so have a great day, and I will talk to you. I'll jump in the group later today, and so look out for the time for that as well. All right, bye.